Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, they out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Missouri Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Sullivan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not very much.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the left. Here he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well with it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the timing just a hair off. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They'll try the run. Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tiger. Defense putting points on the board. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Using the quick game. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's complete on the right side. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Right on the money. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gives him the big stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last two drives, obviously scoring a touchdown, the last timeout, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical third down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy...
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to...
Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create.
Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll spot the ball under 12 after that completion.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintain.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on third. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the play on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. That can be really demoralizing, guys. There's something about getting the deficit under 20. They couldn't. It's still at 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Oh, he's got some space. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll go to the ground. Going the other way, and he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from the 13-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
they stripped it out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you... about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Going right to work up top. Unloads to the right. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Looking for space. It's Worthy. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Running to Green. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The run to the left. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Marks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speeding the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Spears.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And the returner will be knocked down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had the